Welcome to TheLakeGuardian, plays games and then talks about them. And for this episode, I'm playing Pokémon Pinball. Pokémon Pinball is an extremely self-explanatory game. To be honest, it's Pokémon mixed with Pinball. It's what it sounds like. It is, in fact, so self-explanatory that there is no introduction. You just gotta choose between the red and the blue board. And then you're straight into it, which, when I started the game, made me really confused, as I had to spend a good few minutes trying to figure out what the fuck I was supposed to do. I played the game for about 10 minutes before eventually going to Bulbapedia to find out what you actually do in this game. Basically, what happens is that you get assigned a location from Kanto to catch some Pokemon, and then you have to catch a Pokemon by playing Pinball, of course. There's 151 Pokemon in this game, which is pretty cool, as Pokemon Snap only had 63. There's actually a Rumble pack built into the game cartridge, which is awesome. But I'm playing on an emulator, so I can't experience that. So, from what I can understand, there are two modes in the game. Catcher mode and Evolution mode. In Catcher mode, the player enters by lighting up 2 or 3 get lights by letting the ball pass a certain tab. If the player lights up 3 lights, they get a different Pokemon to if they light up 2. When it starts, a Pokemon silhouette appears in the middle of the lower field, and the player must hit the bumpers to gradually turn all 6 pieces of it to cover. Once that is done, the actual Pokemon appears there. The player must then hit it 3 times to light up what says catch 2 characters at a time, and then hit it 1 last time to catch a Pokemon. Once the player has caught it, they can evolve it in Evolution mode. It also lights up one Pokemon out of 3, which lets him enter the bonus stage. The player has 2 minutes to complete Catcher mode. Up to 255 Pokemon can be caught at the same time within a game. Catching a 256 will result in the counter being set at 0, and the list being blank, but the player will receive a bonus points of 1 billion points. To put it quite simply, in Catcher mode, you gotta light up some lights by hitting the Pokeball into certain areas, and if you light them up, you get a Pokemon to show up. And then you have to hit different parts of the lower part of the board, and you have to fill up this word which says cat, and then the silhouette of the Pokemon becomes the actual Pokemon, and then you throw a Pokeball at it. And if that is too difficult to understand, look it up on Bulbapedia. Evolution mode is only accessible if the player has caught at least 1 Pokemon in Catcher mode. The player has to light up 3 Evo lights in the same way as the get lights. The player has to hit a spot where an arrow is pointing onto the field. Then the player can choose any of the Pokemon they've caught to evolve. But then, depending on how the Pokemon evolves, the player either has to hit the EX, EXP, and Evolution Stone or a Link Cable. The player has to do this 3 times. Some locations don't have experience or items. In just one of those locations will call the arrow to disappear with the message that the Pokemon is tied if it evolves by experience, and the player will have to shoot around the outside loop or wait 10 seconds before an arrow appears. Once the player is done, the player has to get the ball inside a hole to complete Evolution mode. If the Pokemon is already fully evolved, when then completing Evolution mode will earn the player 10 million points as a bonus. Bloody hell. That is a lot to take in. I'm gonna be completely honest here. I don't even know if I'm having fun half the time when playing this game. Like, I want to make a joke about the game or something, but I can't, because it is literally just Pinball, but with Pokemon. It is certainly Pinball, that's for sure. The bonus levels are kind of fun. There's a Diglett level, which is kind of like some kind of weird alternate universe breakout, but if you miss once, that's it. And out you go, done, back to Lavender Town, where there are only Ghastly available. Sometimes I think I'm enjoying myself, and then I lose, and I feel fed up, and I have to watch a video by the underdogs to cheer myself up. At least the music is alright, mostly because the songs are all remixes from Red and Blue. Another thing that's quite frustrating is I find this game quite difficult. Maybe I'm just not good at Pinball, or I just don't like Pinball or something. Apparently there are legendary Pokemon in this game, but I just can't seem to find them. Look, in order to activate Catcher mode in this game, you have to hit a Pokeball into either Cloyster or Weepinbell's mouth, depending on which version you're playing. And it's always really hard to do. Once you do that, you can refer to the sped up monologue that I gave you earlier. Also, you have a time limit of 2. Same goes for Evolution mode, only you need to either hit Slowpoke or Ditto in that. Okay. Look, I don't want to drag this video out. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am not enjoying this game. It is frustrating and not my thing in the slightest. I have actually been playing for 4 hours straight and I haven't made any progress. In fact, you're probably thinking, Ollie, surely you should play more than 4 hours. It's like, yeah, fair enough to think that. But, according to multiple online sites, you should be able to finish this game in 3. And if I've been playing 4 hours and haven't made any progress, that's really bad news. If there was stuff in the game to talk about, like it was really weird, or the story was weird, and it was funny and I could talk about it, I would genuinely finish it. But it's a pinball game. There is nothing other than the gameplay of pinball, which is often not particularly interesting to watch. There's no story, there's no funny moments, it's just pinball. I'm pretty sure I hate pinball. Like, I'm not saying that if you enjoy this game, you shouldn't. If you enjoy it, that's good, I'm happy for you. It's not my thing. So I'm just going to wrap this video up early. Yes, I am giving up on this Pokemon pinball game. Look, there's some more coming, and when I do get to those, I will play them, and I'll tell you honestly what I think about them. Maybe I'll come back to this game even. This doesn't mean that I won't continue with this series. Of course I'm going to continue with this series. Actually, I've already played a lot of the games already. Some Puzzle Challenge and Stadium and Crystal, they're all completed. So I'm able to make those videos and they'll be coming out soon enough. But that doesn't mean I'm going to play... That doesn't mean I'm not going to play any of the other Pokemon Pinball games either. So, Ruby and Sapphire version will be played. But I'm not going to rate this game as, you know, I didn't finish it.